Hey Rob, it's Chris. So the reason I made you this video today is because I've noticed with a lot of local business owners, they're too busy running their own business and doing everything on the inside to see how the internet can actually benefit them. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top 3 things you could be doing to increase your online presence, drive more customers into your business, and grow your business. Another big reason why I do this is because I've seen what it can do. I've seen it change the lives of those in business and their families. I've seen previously overly stressed and busy business owners have more financial freedom and be able to spend time with who and doing what matters most to them. Plus, being able to grow their team and afford to pay everyone what they're worth. I've also seen businesses that were already flourishing reach massive new heights in just a matter of months. So, just as I promised you, those top 3 things I'm going to be showing you today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations. I'm also going to teach you a little bit about what keywords are and which ones are going to be best for you to drive growth. So first off, when I looked at your website, it looks nice. I like how it's laid out. It's clean, it's standard. You can find everything very, very easily. There's some interlinking. You have some, follow us buttons that link to your social media pages, and that's awesome. I believe, yep, you have a click to call up here, and I haven't checked it on the phone, but I'm going to go ahead and assume this is mobile optimized, which is great. But going right into it, I'm going to be going over content with you first. Page content is made up of the words, images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. The more content you have, the better it's going to be in Google's eyes, because Google wants to rank people that they think are the authority. If you have more content, it means you have more authority over the topic, especially when you're ranking for those specific keywords that are drawing you business that people are looking for. When you have more of those on the page, Google once again will see you as the authority on the topic over your competitor, and they're going to put you in a higher position than your competitor, allowing you to get a lot more of the traffic and get more of the customers. So think about how Wikipedia works, right? Why do you think they always come up first? Is because they have the authoritative content on whatever topic typically that you're trying to look for. You're going to want about 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords to be optimized with Google and beat out your competitor. But if your competitor has about 1,500, you're going to want about 2,000 to 2,500 because the game is domination. Whatever your competitor have, the top dog, you just want to be beating them on every single level. Right? So if we look at your website, and like I said, words, pictures, and the text saved behind the pictures, there's maybe 400 words on this site, right? If we look at Mike's Plumbing, for instance, which is your top competitor in your area, and we look at the amount of content on their website, this is at least 1,500 words, right? And this is still not optimized. There's a lot that they're not doing here that we could be doing to capture more of those valuable searches that are going to bring you business. So the second and very, very important thing I'm going to go with you today when it comes to optimizing with Google are backlinks. A backlink is another site linking to yours through theirs. Now, to show you this, I'm going to go to a tool that I use called Ahrefs. This gives you the breakdown of the performance of your website. And as you guessed it, there's really not much that's been done with your website. So these other SEO companies, I hate to break it to you, didn't really do anything. No, I know it sucks, but there is companies out there, and like I said, I've helped a few other guys with this before that will make all of these hollow promises, not follow through, and just take your money. And it sucks, but I'm going to focus on what we can do to fix this in this video, not what the bad things are. So like I said, a backlink is another site linking to yours through there. So if I use this as an example, if I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that's how a backlink works. There's 2 different types of backlinks. There is a do follow backlink and there is a do not follow. The do follow is actually pushing power to your domain, giving your website authority. Those are the ones that you want. Do not follow is really not worth anything other than being able to be put on somebody else's site. If it's a high traffic site, it might be valuable. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. You want websites that are powerful linking to you to show that you have more authority. Google sees it as a popularity contest. You also want more relevant websites because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For instance, if you have plumbing websites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, pizza. Because if you slink pizzas for a living, I am making this for the wrong person. So let's look at how your backlink profile stacks up to your competitors. So right now you have 7 backlinks and 4 referring domains. Referring domain is the actual how many websites are sending you those backlinks. This is also very, very important because you can't just have 3 referring domains and thousands of backlinks. It's not really going to do too much for you. So if you look over here at Mike's Plumbing, you can see they really don't have that much. So this isn't going to be difficult to beat at all, but look at all this traffic they're getting, and it's valuable traffic. This website is generating them business, and it's helping them like massively as far as increasing their revenues. And like I said, this isn't, as you can see, numbers aren't too hard to grasp. Like, I might talk about SEO and all this other stuff, but just look at the numbers. You are not that far off. It's going to take a little bit of work, but we can get massive results out of this. So now I'm going to go into what the keywords are and which ones are going to be best for you to target. So a keyword is a word or phrase that somebody types into Google when they make a search. A buyer intent keyword is one that they type in when they have the intent of buying a product or service. In this case, it's one that you provide. And Plumbers, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Plumbing, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 2 perfect examples. As you can see, the average search volume every single month is about 1,100. You can see them being in first position alone is giving them 350 on average every single month. Now, the reason they're not getting closer to this whole 1,100 is because a lot of people pick it out of this Google Map Pack, and as you can see, they're not in that top position in the Google Map Pack. They are in the first in the organics, but they're not in the Google Map Pack, and this is going to increase your search volume or your call volume rather, by about 40 to 50%, but I'll get to that next. So looking at more of these, if you can see this one and you add this one to it and you add this one, and the list goes on and on and on. And this is just Fayetteville. This is not including all of the different towns outside of Fayetteville that you could also be capturing some high volume traffic from. So you're not just limited to target, one town or just a few keywords. You can be in the top position for literally every single one of these. And just imagine what that surmounts to, in the amount of dollars and cents for your business. So that's the kind of opportunity that you guys have here. Next, we're going to go into the third and very most important part, and that is citation. So if we look in here, you can see I looked up a keyword that brings in a lot of traffic. So the first thing we see here are ads. One thing about ads is that if they aren't made properly, they're a serious money pit. A lot of phones and computers even have ad blockers too, which is another reason why organic ranking is so important. But this baby right here, this is the Google Map Pack. Like I said before, many people go here first to find a business that fulfill their needs, and getting ranked in the top position typically means 40 to 50% more call volume than top organic ranking alone. Not just search volume, call volume. What gets you ranked here is having a stronger and larger citation profile than your competitors. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word into directory sites such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. There are some other ranking factors here, including the quality of the citations and how powerful they are, the optimization of the Google My Business profile itself, the number of Google reviews you have, and what your ratings are on Google, but most importantly is how well you're ranking in an organic search. But even if you aren't on the first page or in those top spots, it's going to be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position with the right citation profile. So just to recap what we went over, content. Your front page needs to have about 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. Like I said, Google has bots that scan your page for those keywords. And the more content you have, the more they scan. The more keywords you have, the more you're going to get traffic for. It's a simple science. It just needs applied. Your backend service pages should have about 500 to 750 words of the same exact thing. Backlinks. You need more powerful and more relevant sites linking to you than your competition has to show Google that you are the authority. Like I said, it's like a popularity contest. And with citations, you want to have about 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide, or just substantially more than your competitor. If they have 300, you're going to want 500. The game is domination. And if you implemented all these strategies today, you can become number one on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom. Rob, I hope you liked the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I'd love to hop on a quick call with you and get some feedback from you and hear your thoughts, just so I at least know you got some value out of the video and I didn't waste both of our times. With that being said, Rob, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you very soon.